Looks like Mark Zuckerberg is in the news.
Mark Zuckerberg, you
Mark
fucked up.
Zuckerberg.
You fucked up, bro.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did, man. Let me pull up what we got on Mark Zuckerberg. So apparently, let me see if I can pull it up without any sound being rude. You know how you go to a website and the sound just pops up and
Yeah, man.
yeah, so hold
Awful.
up.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. All right. So Mark Zuckerberg apparently dropped his net worth dropped 5.1 billion with a B in a couple of hours. All right. So I'm gonna just kind of read through this. It says after another public relations debacle for Facebook, in which a Trump-affiliated data firm was accused of improperly gleaning information on more than 50 million users, the company's stock plummeted nearly 7%. Yo, that hurts. That hurts right there, bro.
It kind of puts things in perspective, man. You know, like I said, we're coming onto this live and we might never know what happens, but if we fuck up, at least we didn't fuck up as bad as Mark Zuckerberg. Man.
Really though. Really, man. So
They're
yeah.
slipping some words. They're slipping up with some words, and then there's losing 5.1 billion of your net worth.
Right.
Fuck you know. Like we said before we even got on you, man. It's a lot of money, 5.1 billion, but he's probably not sweating it like we'd be sweating it if we lost a big amount of money, because he's got the keys to the biggest brand on earth, basically.
Yeah. Well, I kind of want to dive into it, man, and like what it really means for people and what's really happening with Facebook, because apparently this data firm, what they were doing was they put out, you know, them little quizzes and questions and shit that people like to do, right? So they would put that quiz out, and if you subscribe to it, then it would just basically gather all the info on all of your Facebook friends and shit of that nature, right? I ain't even got the cuss jar. I'm not doing the cuss jar this week. We went broke. Not doing the cuss jar. I'm taking a free week on that one. But so basically it was gathering all of this information, and what they were doing were they were using like analytics to break down your different habits so they could advertise through Facebook marketing, and that's how they took over on the election in 2016 out here with Trump. You know what I'm saying? So
Crazy.
I don't know, man, because one side of me kind of feels like, you know, that's genius marketing, because at the end of the day, you can't make me vote for a person. You can market to me all you want, but you can't make me vote for a person. But on the same side, they were feeding the public with a lot of fake ass news. You know what I'm saying? And so that, like, Mark Zuckerberg is having to face Congress right now, and yo, man, this might mean a lot for people who are using Facebook as a marketing platform, because there may come a time to where Facebook is actually regulated. You know what I'm saying? So if your brand is solely dependent upon Facebook, you've got to ask yourself, what am I doing outside of Facebook to really, really push and promote my brand? Facebook cannot be the end all be all, and all you do is just push on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of want to dive into this topic, because I see a lot of people, that's all that they know how to do is just share a post, like a post, and Facebook is it. But like last night, I went out to this event, man. I'm doing things out in the real world that haven't even really reached Facebook yet. You know what I'm saying? And those are becoming just as impactful as Facebook is, if not more. For example, man, I'm rocking with, shouts out to my man Cedric Smalls, man, salute to him. He has a restaurant and a beauty salon right next door to each other. And so we've got some big things in the works to help him promote his beauty salon and his restaurant. And in the same breath, it's going to be able to help promote me as a brand. And that happened completely off of Facebook. So let me throw it at you, DJ Scott. How you feel?
Well, what I'll say is, the people who are falling into this trap, right? There's going to be there's no cure to this stuff, because people are always going to come up with something new to get your data, whether it's through Facebook, whether it's through whatever medium. What really need is prevention above cure. So I think people really need to educate themselves on the internet. Like, I know hands down, I never get scammed, I never get conned, I never get taken for a fool on the internet, because I know exactly what I'm looking at all times. I know before I even click on the website, I can look at the URL and say, oh no, that's not secure if it's something where I'm going to be putting details in, or two, that's a Russian website. You know what I mean? It's got some weird ass funky thing, right? And I for damn sure ain't taking no quiz on Facebook. I for damn sure ain't doing none of this foolishness, who's been watching my profile and all that shit. I know it's all of it is some kind of scam or some kind of way to get your data or whatever. And I think that's really what the problem is like, there's all these evils in the world, but what are these evils if we're one step ahead of these evils and we're not embracing them or getting caught up in them, right? Prevention above cure. So that's one thing I would say to people, man, is just know what you're clicking on at all times, because if you're falling into these traps, you've got no one else but yourself to blame.